Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn our next chapter, physical and chemical change of class 7 chemistry. Now change is an important law of nature. Everything you find around yourself slowly and gradually that goes under a change, and you can recognize the change by changing its color, shape, size, change of position or change of state. Some more parameters are there, but these are the few by which we actually recognize the change. Anything which you find around yourself, everything is going under a change under various parameter. Now you see this glowing candle. This glowing candle is made up of solid wax. Due to the heat at the wick point, you find that what happened, the solid wax changes to liquid wax. Again it flows down some amount and solidifies. So conversion of solid wax into liquid wax and back to the solid wax is an example of physical change. It is an example because here is the change of state occurring, taking place. Liquid wax changes into gaseous wax because if you put it off, you can get the smell and also the vapor coming out of it. And here it is going under a chemical change to produce carbon dioxide, water, and huge amount of heat and light. So it is an example of chemical change. This ripening of chilies, you see, the green chilies are turning into ripened one or they are drying up. So this is also an example of a change. Similarly, you can find here, if the matchstick I am using here, if I just lighten it, so you find that this matchstick, glowing matchstick, it is also an example of change. So there are various type of changes you notice around yourself in our day-to-day life. Now we are going to see about, going to learn about them. Some more changes like this arms of the clock. You see, it is also changing its position. Growing of a tree, a baby plant into tree. Now here this change in the case of this wall clock is because of a chemical change. The battery is going under to produce current, and that current is driving the machine, and so you can find that arms are changing its position. So many you see around yourself, everything you find around yourself is going under a change. Curdling of milk is an example of good change, where you find that the curd which is being formed is permanent change. It's a desirable change. People, obviously the people who like the curd, and those who don't like curd, those who prefer milk, for them it is an undesirable change. It's a chemical change because you find its change in color, taste and smell occurs. It takes time, 4, 5, 6 hours time it takes, so it is a slow change and you can't get the milk back from the curd. So it is an example of irreversible change. Now we are going to learn about the change in more in detail so that we can utilize the change, we can learn about the cause of the change so that we can speed up the reaction or change, or we can slow down the change depending on its benefits for the mankind. Why we keep the food in the fridge after cooking? Because we know that if it is being kept outside, spoiling will start taking place. Just to slow down the spoiling process, we are keeping that one in the freeze because we know that in the freeze the temperature is low, so decomposition work or the bacterial work will be slow. Similarly, if I want that yes, curdling of milk can occur quickly in a short time, so what we normally do, we keep that one at a higher temperature when actually this bacteria responsible for formation of curd is very active and quickly it can help in formation. So by controlling the cause of change, we can accelerate or retard or we can slow down and fast make that one fast the reaction changes so that it can be utilized for the human need or for our benefit. Now type of changes we are going to learn about: slow change and fast change. So any change which takes long time for its completion, we call that one slow change. Like rusting of iron, it takes long time. Growing up a small baby into adult or the old person, it takes years to complete, and that's why this is an example of slow change. Whereas some changes are there, they don't take much time, as you saw in the case of matchstick, that it did not take much time for its burning. So it is an example of fast change. Similarly, So the change which takes less time for its completion, we call that one fast change. Next one, natural and man-made changes. You see, growing of a plant, then a small baby grows into an adult, are the example of natural changes because that occurs in nature, and these are the constructive ones. Similarly, occurrence of season, day and night are the example of natural change because that is being governed by the nature. And those which are being controlled by the man or human being, we call that one human being changes or the man-made changes, like construction of buildings and construction of dam, construction of bridges, preparation of food. All these are the example of man-made change because here human being is responsible for controlling its change. Next one we have